Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video we are going to be ranking up Hulk, and you will also see some gameplay footage of him. And as you saw right there, I almost missed the science advancement. I was actually waiting to see what the next event was going to be and fell asleep. Fortunately, I woke up in time. We had about 37 minutes, I think, left on the science advancement. I would have been so upset if I had found out that I had missed that. But we took up Big Mean Green all the way to rank 5 and maxed him out. Now, I haven't had a lot of experience with Hulk yet, but so far I actually do like him a lot, just as a champion. I mean, I loved Hulk before I even came into this game. Now, that awakening gem we're about to use on him, I've had for a long time, and I was not about to use it on anybody else but the Hulk. If I got a second one, that would be the only way that I would use an awakening gem on a different science champion. I believe he is the best science champion, if not one of the best, at least. Quake, I don't like her as much as I like the Hulk. We're looking at his stats here a little bit, so you can see, a little bit more about him. After this, we're going to take him into Master Mode. We'll fight Hela, we'll fight Thor Ragnarok, and we'll finish it off with a fight against Winter Soldier in Realm of Legends. And I'll speak a little bit more about my observations with the Hulk there. And just if you're curious, I did make the science advancement, of course, and you can see what my score was there. That's taking Hulk all the way up to rank 5 and maxing him out. Now we're going to use those signature stones that I've been hoarding and waiting for the Hulk, hoping, praying that I would get him. And we're going to dump all of them into him. And then we're going to take a look at his signature ability so that you guys can sort of compare and see how well it scales. But the bottom line is it scales pretty well, and he does a lot more damage. So he's going to be getting all of my science signature stones from now on. So this first fight is against Hela in Master Mode, and once you get used to her animations, she is not hard to fight at all. I mean, this node, that little indestructible, was a little annoying at the end, but she's really easy to fight. As you see there, her special is easy to dodge, both her special 1 and her special 2. Her heavy attack's easy to dodge. I was kind of upset because when I used his L2, I didn't get a crit. And I'm used to seeing crits on the Hulk for over 12k on that L2. And I don't know what happened in this fight here. As well as the other fights, I did not get a crit on that L2. So the first thing I had wanted to do was show you guys an L2 crit. That didn't work. So after that, I decided to just go ahead and see if I could show you his L1 and do a little chain stun. Not a complete chain stun, but just show you a little bit of the potential of a chain stun there. But that didn't work out too well either, so I just said forget it and decided to just fight her. I had to bait her specials out, which prevented a real good chain stunning going on, so it wasn't worth it. And you guys can see on YouTube, I know Brian Grant went into Realm of Legends and against Winter Soldier and showed a very good chain stunning of the Hulk. So if you guys want to see that, you can check out his video as well. But as you can see, the fight went pretty smoothly. Bait out her special 1, bait out her special 2, bait out and avoid her heavy, and that's pretty much it. When she gets down, and if she procs that indestructible, just stay away, just like you would do the Punisher. Next fight is Hulk against Thor Ragnarok in Master Mode. Now, one thing that's different from the last fight is that I'm running suicides now. I wanted to see just how powerful Hulk could be with the suicides. And I'll speak a little bit more on that when we go into the Realm of Legends against Winter Soldier. But Thor Ragnarok is pretty easy to fight. You can bait out his special 1 and his special 2. Each of them are very easy to evade. The only thing that you really have to pay attention to is when he gets hit 20 times, he's going to proc that regen, and you need to hit him with a special. That's really the only trick to this fight. That's why you see me dodging. I really thought he wasn't going to be baited here, and so I was prepared to just take it on the chin. But I actually was able to get him to bait out, and it worked in my favor because it hurt the Hulk. I tried to get a L2 crit again, and as you saw, it still did not crit. But here we are baiting out that L2 again. This time it was much easier to bait out, and that's pretty much how that fight went. As soon as he got to 20, I had the special ready to hit him with it, and he went down nice and smooth to the Hulk. Alright, so this next fight is against Winter Soldier in Realm of Legends. Now, I'm running suicides, and I wanted to show you guys just how powerful he could be with the suicides on. So you guys can look at the crits that he's getting, his regular damage, and then as he takes damage, you can see how his power ramps up. Now, one thing I want to say about running suicides and playing Hulk. Now, you notice that I fired off his L1, take recoil damage. One of the things that Hulk can do is he can chain that L1 and possibly get a nice stun chain going on. However, when you're running suicides, that means you are taking a lot of recoil damage every time you do that. So in the beginning, I did that a lot just to get his health down faster so that you guys could see his power ramping up. But you'll notice later on, when I got his health way down, that I changed my style of fighting, and I fought him pretty much how you would have to fight him when you're running suicides. So I could have gotten Winter Soldier down. I actually made a mistake at the end, which got me taken out, and I ended up just finishing it up with Wolverine because it was so close to having him down that it would be a shame not to just finish him off and get those revives. And you saw again, I did an L2 and did not get a crit. Now, that's very interesting because I'm actually running with the Mutant Crit Synergy team. You know, Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops, Magneto. I don't know what was going on there, honestly. You know, you see those crits are going like crazy, but his L2 just would not crit. So it is what it is, you know, RNG and all that good stuff, but I have seen him crit on that L2 for well over 12,000 damage. So at this point in the video, for some reason the sound got corrupted and I had to remove it completely. This happens every now and then with that iOS recorder. I'm not sure what's going on, how to fix it. It may just be because my phone is really old and trying to record and the sound and everything while you're playing probably taxes it to its limit. I don't know. But in any case, you can see that my health has gotten nicely down low, so Hulk is doing a lot of damage, and you can see that I'm fighting very differently now. And look at his crits. You can compare those crits to what he was doing before, as well as his regular damage. He's doing a lot more damage right now. It's awesome. And I even fire off his L3 and everything. So you guys can enjoy and see that damage of the ever-loving Hulk. And I mentioned this before, but I wanted to mention it again here. Notice that my playstyle is different. Now I'm playing the way that you would need to play if you were running suicides with the Hulk. You know, I'm not firing off his L1 like I was doing. I'm playing pretty much like I would play with any of the other characters, baiting out his L1 so that I don't take that L2 blocking damage or anything like that, firing off the L3 because I don't take recoil damage with the L3. And like I said, I almost got him down, but I made a mistake, and I wasn't about to redo the whole thing all over again. But hopefully you guys have seen enough that you see just how powerful the Hulk is. Alright, so we're coming up on the mistake that I referred to before, my fatal mistake, and I slow it back down to normal speed so you can see it. As you saw right there, I dashed back a little too early and he dashed in just at the right time to catch me. And I didn't have the health to take that. So I finished up the fight with Wolverine, and although this is a Hulk video, look at the damage that Wolverine is putting out here. And I do not have deep wounds maxed out, but as you can see, Wolverine can really dish it out. Anyway, that's going to do it, guys. If you liked the video, please consider smashing that like button. If you have not subscribed already, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the video and about Big Mean Green. And you guys have a blessed day.